Alright.
The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device.
I do wonder how this would have been if Gonta had plugged it in right, plugged it in correctly. Like, would he have been able to keep the secret?
We all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world.
All right, auto. There we go.
But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this,
it shouldn't have worked at all, to be honest,
between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well.
You know what? That makes sense. Okay. That's got to be it then. That's got to be the reason why. That makes more sense. Because Gonta, like I said, would have stopped short of killing somebody for sure. It would have been hard to convince him to actually kill somebody. But it affected their personality. That makes sense. Because it's in the wrong port after all. But did Kokichi really convince him to do it? That's what I want to know.
I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so we all logged in one by one.
It'll be interesting to rewatch the whole thing.
Mew was the last to log in.
To see how Gonta's personality had changed.
So she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison. And placed it on Kokichi's seat.
And in the end, also Kibo had nothing to do with anything either, which is also crazy. I thought that there would be something weird about him, like in his memories and his personality, given that he's a robot, but I guess not. That's also weird.
This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned.
And the whole non-lethal poison thing, that was never relevant either.
Yes. The reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world.
I think I was thinking way too many steps ahead.
You explained the world to us.
As in, like, I was thinking like way past all of the evidence I was actually given, to the point that I made up my own story that completely didn't fit with anything, which is typical for me. But I hopefully you found it entertaining.
Use the salon phone to lock out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case.
But why, though?
Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world.
Which never existed.
Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion.
And that was so suspicious. But it was so obviously suspicious that I couldn't believe that she was actually trying to kill somebody here.
Across, she dropped the bridge into the river.
Like, hold on. If she did actually succeed in her plan to kill Kokichi, it wouldn't have worked out very well. Sure, I guess maybe Shuichi is dumb enough that he wouldn't have realized the whole wall thing. I guess that's probably what she was counting on. But she was acting so suspiciously the whole time, and was the one who let us in here in the first place. Like, it was so obvious. And that's why I thought it couldn't be the truth. That's why I thought it couldn't have happened. Crazy.
This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen.
Yeah, we know where everyone searched.
And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself.
And that is also how it does work that way in game engines, so that is consistent. You can have different objects that are different objects in the world can be assigned to different layers, and different objects in the world can be assigned to collide with different layers. So you can have certain colliders that only collide with vehicles. So you can have a place where a vehicle can't go, but a player can. Things like that. So that is pretty normal for video games.
She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way.
Very sloppy. Mew did this so sloppily. Like, it was such a horrible murder plot that I couldn't have believed that it was a murder plot.
She pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time, the same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious. But her plan didn't go smoothly.
None of this has gone smoothly so far.
Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind.
So
and used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
Did Kokichi trick him into like saying just, oh, tie her up by the neck and it won't kill her because she's unbreakable? Like, did he trick him into, like, did he not think that he was killing her? I think that's probably it. He probably tricked her, or probably tricked Gonta. But I don't know. I still can't see Kokichi as, like, the ultimate villain behind all this.
Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the
Yeah,
shock
maybe he
killed
is.
Mew in the real world.
It just doesn't add up. Considering all the Kokichi that we've come to know, it doesn't fit with his personality, I feel. To cause this murder to take place. Despite, like, the way that he's been, I feel like he's always been on our side. So, I don't know.
After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof.
It just doesn't feel that consistent with my understanding of this character.
He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion.
And maybe I just say that because I like Kokichi, but I don't think that's the case. I think that there's a lot to be said that the things that he's done in the past have been specifically to help us all out in one way or another.
The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit
Probably should have put it in
heaved
her
the lattice
pockets.
over the railing and
case they
forcefully
slid off
slid
early.
it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen.
And that's the other part that doesn't make sense.
So they used the toilet paper again
Having
to
gone
escape
to
from the
flee.
rooftop.
Why?
They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
Poor Gonta.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
Another terrible truth. Another truth that we didn't want to be true.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
I just don't understand why it has to be the truth.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Why?
But why?
I'm asking the same question. Why?
Gonta kill Mew. Forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already?
Are you no longer bored, Monokuma? I'm surprised that he found it boring.
Buzzkill of an ending. It lacks the rush of previous voting times.
Really?
Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
Are you getting bored of killing games, Monokuma? Is that what's going on here?
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
One of you's gonna die. I don't know which one.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Is it gonna be Monotaro because of the death flags, or is it gonna be Monofani?
Now then, pull yourselves together,
I mean,
and let's begin!
Monotaro's in the center, and his voice is most like Monokuma's. So I was figuring that he would be the last one alive, but... Well, actually, I thought it would be Monodam that would be the last one alive, but... Of these two, I think that Monotaro would be the more likely one to survive, but maybe not.
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
Okay, voting time. Going to... Darn it! Why? We'll see what Kokichi's explanation is for after this.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Because Kokichi did just contradict himself. He had kept saying that he made Gonta do it, and then now he just said that he didn't. So I don't know which one is correct. Did he make him do it, or did he not make him do it? I still want to believe in Kokichi. Someone voted for Kokichi, huh?
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
It must have been Kaito that voted for Kokichi. Gotta be. Yay, jackpot! All rise. Really hard to read those words. Okay, a C and all A, and then all A's after that. Interesting. Not bad.
Absolutely right.
And one thing that's really cool, we didn't get any game overs this class trial. Now, obviously, I took the time to heal myself up a few times, but still, that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that! You guys voted correctly. Congratulations to you guys.
Let me hear your joyful voices.
Give yourselves a hand. Let me hear your joyful voices.
Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Why?
Wah!
Jeez, they're all just moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know, I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? Good question. We should prepare 6 names.
Yay!
What? We're having 6 tuplets? I'm so happy I might go crazy.
And another thing.
Hey, Kokichi, you said this would have livened things up. What gives, huh? Not livening things up enough for you?
Here.
You said you were gonna liven up the killing game and the class trial. And I said I'd put the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator. That was just a lie.
Oh.
Oh, that was just a lie.
What was that?
He just laughed it off? Okay then.
Hey,
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? Is it the motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all that, but it's more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, let's have Gonta explain.
Huh?
Gonta?
Please stop!
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
All right.
Then we should all go back to the killing game simulator. Oh, is he gonna remember if he's in there? What?
Because?
Why don't we ask the Gonta in the virtual world?
But
But going back to the virtual world is a much easier way than that pain in the ass method. Oh, okay, so we don't have to actually go there physically, or are they gonna
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to him on the computer. Cool.
I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data.
All right, go. Yep.
Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
With the okay.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening?
Okay, I guess this is happening.
Huh? Huh?
Is that Gonta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What do you do?
Hey,
Relax, Himiko. It's not magic, and it's not a trick. Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta not understand. Who this alter ego person?
now then.
See? It's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then, other Gonta, tell Gonta. Okay, so is he not messed up though in the way that the Gonta in the virtual world was? Because the Gonta in the virtual world was supposedly messed up because of the way they switched their consciousness and memory things. But this one does seem to be like the regular Gonta. Does it just have the memories of the messed up Gonta but isn't actually messed up? Or is it both messed up and has the memories? That's what I want to know. Why? Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Huh?
Kill Mew? Why does other Gonta know about?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now.
Oh.
Oh,
Gonta.
then Gonta no could save everyone?
Huh?
Save everyone?
Gonta don't know.
Hey, answer Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Mew?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone. Wanted to save everyone?
That's...
Was he told that Mew was a true mastermind? Gonta, what do you mean?
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta strong, but no can fight Uxixels. Gonta feel frustrated because Gonta no could do anything. Gonta understand how this Gonta feels.
Yeah.
Technically, they're the same person.
But.
So that's why Gonta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think he gotta do it because everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So Gonta kill Mew.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all.
Oh.
Jeez, Gonta's bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So, you remember what happened at that time? If you remember what happened at that time. Oh, right, the keycard thing. No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink, I'll take that keycard then. Kokichi used his life body to his advantage and took the key from Monokuma.
Huh?
Card key, so you used it?
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world?
What?
That was Monokuma's motive? But I thought the card key was to get the the Neo World program thing, but I guess not. It was actually a door to the outside world? What? Well, why would seeing the outside world be a motive? Or did he only see the outside world but not able to go there? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that was when I found out about Mew's plan. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey,
Oh, hey now. You gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with the Monokuma. If I livened up the killing game, and he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
Huh?
Again?
In other words,
Let me chime in. The motive keycard that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. Okay, so not actually go there. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive. He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with that idea. So I loaded a flashback light with the memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world in the flashback light?
What?
The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light?
you know.
And if it was the flashback light, it would mean the secret of the outside world is a part of our forgotten memories.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Wait,
But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place? I mean, we already know from the first game how easily that can be the case.
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here?
Oh?
Huh? You can't remember? Okay, fine.
You get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. And I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world. Okay, so you went and grabbed it and gave it to Gonta and got his memories of the outside world back or whatever.
hey!
You even knew where it was hidden? That's not fair.
to tell you the truth,
Oh, I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it.
too bad.
If anyone had asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. Oh my goodness. A little late for that.
Always messing around.
Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Kokichi and Gonta leave together. But Gonta can watch Kokichi so he not do anything weird. Gonta, you're so sweet, but I knew you'd say that. Even without your ridiculous physical strength, as long as you're selfless and courageous, you'd make a terrific bodyguard. Bodyguard? Yeah, I know. He was trying to get him as a bodyguard. You'd stay with you by my side? I know I'll be safe from any trap. Okay then, let's go. Wait, Kokichi. It's okay, leave it to Gonta. Gonta keep eye on Kokichi.
Could it
Yeah,
be?
he was still speaking the same way. Is Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta!
After that, Gonta got taken to forest near mansion. Okay, so he didn't even have the memories yet. Is this flashback light? Looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hid. Looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. You sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? This might be a trap, you know? Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. Protect everyone? Oh. Gets his memories back.
happen?
And there, Gonta remember secret of outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no could think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. Okay? But is that what you wanted to happen, Kokichi? In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way!
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you're not tricked. That's when Gonta remembers secret of outside world. Gonta think it would be easier to die. Okay. What? I mean, if my Mars theory is correct and we're all like stranded here for all eternity in a bubble, then I mean, it's kind of sucks, but... Remember what everyone said at the beginning? That this academy is hell? Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be a part of killing game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what we do?
Huh?
What do we do? What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
Everyone who died, what did they die for? This is despair. It's hell outside and hell inside.
But...
And then Kokichi tell me, best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of misery while they still not know. The only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you can save everyone is to free them from this hell. Do you really believe that, Kokichi? That that's the best solution? Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he had survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone.
You get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on!
Wait a minute, I still don't get what's happening. Outside world, are you talking? What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there? What do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget? Well, they don't want to tell you because apparently it's depressing.
Hey!
Hurry up and tell us or else we won't be able to understand it.
Right?
Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer, Gonta.
Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta no can tell you.
Why?
Can you tell us why? Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair. Not necessarily. I can't imagine that everyone will despair. Like Makoto didn't despair. I know it. Despair that makes you want to die. Despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. You think the kind Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth? But are you gonna tell us, Kokichi?
But
We don't know any more than when we started. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then you can can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Mew's plan and turned it against her. I had Gonta away from sight where Mew and I were supposed to meet. Huh? Kaito's not here? Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me to meet up with you. Mew, is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? So you figured it out, but there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me, I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Oh, I guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. Only chance for what? Why did she so desperately want to get out? I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They'll make the world a better place. That's the only reason? That's the only reason, Mew? That's not good enough. That just means you think you're better than everybody else. That's all that means. That's just narcissism. That's just selfishness. It's my duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. Okay, well, I guess she's not getting a sad backstory. I guess I'm gonna dislike her till the end. Sorry, Gonta's so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. But, why did Kokichi come out and say it was Gonta in the end? Like, he could have kept his silence and we never would have gotten to Gonta. Like, well, I mean, Shuichi eventually would have brought up the fact that Kokichi couldn't have killed because of the fact that his avatar was different, right? And then maybe we would have narrowed it down to Gonta, but I can't. But I feel like even that at that point there would have been a decent likelihood that people would have just voted for Kokichi anyways. And if people did, then Gonta would have survived and won the killing game, and everyone would have died, and Kokichi's plan would have succeeded. So this doesn't add up still. It doesn't add up still because Kokichi intentionally didn't follow through with his plan. Gonta, sorry. Gonta's so sorry, Mew. I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake.
It can't be.
Gonta would never.
By the way,
You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body into the chapel wall.
Huh?
What? Gonta's idea?
Gonta!
Before Gonta went through the roof, he happened to see Mew walk through the wall. Gonta tell Kokichi and he think of everything else.
but...
Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we made a pretty good team.
Stop it!
Good? What's good about that? You're the worst. That's all story. That's everything that happened.
Well,
So in the end, you don't plan to tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry!
Sorry, Gonta no can tell you that, but we're gonna find it out eventually.
Always messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounds like you were tricked by Kokichi. So like, even if you don't tell us the secret, we're still stuck in this killing game. So what is not telling us gonna help? We're still gonna end up continuing to kill each other. Like, it's not gonna help us by not telling us either. So, I don't know. Maybe he thinks that by not telling us, we're just gonna be able to continue in this cycle of killing games with our clones, like, being reanimated and getting their memories implanted, and then are continuing this killing game over and over again for all eternity, and he thinks that's better than just knowing the truth?
How can this be?
But Gonta did kill Mew. Gonta really did it.
Sorry.
Sorry, everyone. Gonta is so sorry. Gonta. But Gonta's plan to save everyone fail. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is stupid, so stupid. How can Gonta call himself gentleman? Everyone, please forgive him. Gonta tried to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But you reached for the truth, and Gonta's plan failed. But you also gave us the truth, Kokichi. That's what I don't understand. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything.
Huh?
So you're saying it was wrong to fight for the truth? This theme has come up again. Once again. This theme comes up with Shuichi, where him doing his job, doing his detective job, and coming to the truth is actually a bad thing in his eyes now. It comes up yet again. Everyone keeps telling him, no, you're the detective, Shuichi. You're really a detective. You should be proud of how you're a detective. You should be proud that you found the truth. I want you to continue seeking the truth. And yet every single time he finds the truth, every single time he finds the truth, it's something that, in a lot of ways, he feels like he shouldn't have figured it out. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Mew for that sake, you know?
Don't screw around.
Enough of your shit. You made him kill her.
Please stop!
No, Gonta is bad. Cause Gonta kills someone. Gonta is murderer. It's true. Yes, Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry. Gonta is sorry he fail everyone. Gonta is sorry for being stupid. Gonta is sorry he make everyone suffer. Gonta's so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. You're probably all thinking that I should have taken on the dirty work and not Gonta, right? Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me. But you couldn't do it because of the fact that you had that restriction on your avatar.
I know that!
Yeah, I know already. It should have been my responsibility. When I realized Mew was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must already have a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world.
I suppose.
And in fact, you were right. He set it up so she could paralyze you with just a touch. Okay, so he didn't actually know the details.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could. But also, wouldn't just letting Mew kill you also fulfill your plan if Mew was able to get away from it? Get away with it? Like, you could have helped Mew get away with it. And then everyone would have died in that way, right? Like, that would have been ideally the best way to get everyone killed, is just letting yourself die. And then, if you did that, nobody would have any idea about the whole wall thing, because Shuichi's stupid. And that would have been it. Like, that seems, if this is really Kokichi's position, and he's not lying about this, then what he did doesn't make sense. What would have made sense was for him to just let himself be killed by her, so that everybody would not know who did it, and die. He could have just let Mew do her thing.
That's enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta to-
Please stop!
Stop! It's okay. Everyone, please don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you... How nice can you be, Gonta? You You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta could never be a gentleman.
Hey, hey!
Hey, so are we done yet?
Huh?
What?
And another thing.
You guys are starting to talk in circles. So let's just move on to the exciting stuff. I mean, they always talk in circles. They're not starting to. They do it all the time. Yes, the eagerly anticipated punishment time.
So am I.
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too.
Huh?
Kokichi,
I know that.
I'm prepared for it. If you're gonna execute Gonta, then I... It's okay, Kokichi. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. That's all Gonta can do anymore. But it sounds like neither of you want to live.
What?
Just promise Gonta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise.
Okay.
Is he being real or not? I just don't get it. Alright, it's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gokuhara. I mean, it feels like he's being real, but also, again, his plan doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that he would put that plan into action when he could have just let Mew do it. Oh man, I bet his punishment is gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs. Is there something I'm missing? Is there anything I'm missing that would fill this plot hole that I'm thinking of? Is there something that I'm overlooking where Mew's plan couldn't have gone through because Mew's plan would not allow everyone to survive? I guess there's one thing. There's one possibility, and that is that Kokichi. But see, Kokichi ended up pushing this onto Gonta. That's why it doesn't make sense. Like if this was only Gonta could have not wanted Mew to be the one to survive in the end and have to deal with surviving on their own. And like Gonta wanted to do this so that he would be the one to survive. He would be the one to suffer. And so they wanted to have Mew not be the one to suffer? That's the idea? But the thing is, Kokichi is the one that hatched this plan, so that can't be it, because Kokichi pushed this onto Gonta. So he was making Gonta be the one to suffer. So Kokichi had the choice of either have Gonta be the one to suffer, or have Mew be the one to suffer. And he's, for some reason, said, oh no, we can't have Mew be the one to suffer, we need to have Gonta be the one to suffer. Why? Why does that matter? Apparently that mattered. I don't know. It's weird. That's right. You don't like nasty stuff. No, it's not that. It's coming. You having a baby now? What? Already? The contractions are speeding up any minute now. Oh, that means it's time for you to die. Quick, hold my hand.
Now then,
I prepared a
very special punishment
for him.
Gonta!
Wait, please. I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta. I don't know how to voice him in a panicked state.
No.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Yeah, Gonta not cry. Gonta not really scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset. He could no protect anyone. Protect everyone. Gonta, you can't cry either.
It's punishment time!
Yeah, well then, let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Sorry, everyone.
Gonta, love you all.
Gonta, idiot!
Gonta is so sorry for being stupid. They said it would have a lot of bugs. I don't know if that's what's going to happen here. I don't think so. Is he going to have a lot of bugs dying? That's what he would hate. Or not being... What would it be about? I don't think it would be... It doesn't seem like it's going to be about bugs. No. Shooting bugs at him to kill him? Okay, I guess it does have to do with bugs. Fine. Bug bullets? I don't know what the Wild West has to do with any of this, by the way. What kind of insect bullets are those? Alien? And he dies too. They're all dead. Now we just got an alien insect thing that's gonna kill him. I did not expect that. Okay, yes, kill it with fire, please. But what the heck? What kind of nonsense was that? Okay, I thought she would die before she had a baby. I didn't think it was gonna be an alien situation. Woohoo! Surprised? What a twist, huh? Even I didn't see that coming. Oh, my little cubs have been destroyed. Yeah, that's the part I really didn't see coming. I didn't expect both of them to get killed. Is Monotaro's like top half still alive here?
Dang it!
Ah, so sad. All that cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children?
Unbelievable.
Because lately, they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. I'm never gonna get the hang of this whole parenting thing.
But how?
That's why?
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention. I agree. Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and go mourn my dead kids later. We're gonna go mourn my dead kids later. Poor Gonta. Damn it, why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Still surprised that Kaito had nothing to do with anything. Hey, Kokichi, why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it.
What was that?
I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far? Gee, if you really care for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone and... I don't want to.
Huh?
What?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying?
It wasn't fake crying.
You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What's his act now for?
What?
Does he want us to suspect him as the next murderer so that we can all die? Does he want us to kill him so that somebody can live? I don't know.
Because?
I said the actual truth back there. Gonta would have been real mad. I would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied it to him to calm him down. See? As long as you lie for good purpose, right? Wait, hold on. Actual truth. Interfered with a game. What are you talking about?
What? Hey!
What do you mean, what really happened? Why did you make him do that?
Well, you know.
Obviously, so it wouldn't be boring.
Huh?
What are you...
Which means...
I gave Gonta an incentive because I thought he'd liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually wanted to save everyone like what Gonta did,
You really don't get it.
I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that. Okay, I did realize that. That's why I was confused. So, but the thing is, the reason I thought of that is because this stance is inconsistent, I feel, with Kokichi's character up till now. I feel like he's always, on the surface, been evil and mastermindy and suspicious. But I felt like that was never who he was on the inside, because everything that he did was to help us in some way or another. So this twist that the evil guy who was actually nice is actually evil is so bizarre to me. And I don't know if I like it, if it's true.
Hey!
Then why did Gonta...
Who cares about that idiot?
Or maybe he's just trying to say all this to confuse us now. Is he just trying to I think he's just trying to distract us to make us not understand what's happening in the outside
I
world.
want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. When I saw it, I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. Is that true? I don't want to believe it. His entire body, nothing but raw and unfettered malice. Because not only do I not want to believe it because I like Kokichi, I also don't want to believe it because I feel like that would be not interesting from a story perspective. I feel like it would be not interesting for this guy to actually be evil. Like, it feels too obvious and caricatured for it to really be true. And if it's true, I don't like it.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted.
Yeah, but that supreme leader thing, I thought that the twist with that would be that you're a supreme leader of an organization that does good things. Not if the supreme leader of evil thing really is that, no, he is just actually a supreme leader of evil. But I don't like that.
The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
Whatever you say, Kokichi, I'm still holding out hope for you. Seriously? Who the hell do you think you are?
Then...
So, for your own entertainment, you sacrificed Mew and Gonta?
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Makiro?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Makiro.
Do you want to die?
You look so much better with a scowl on your face, Makiro. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. And if only you had suspected me more, then... you and Gonta wouldn't have died such meaningless deaths. We've always been suspecting you, so what do you mean suspected you more? That's the thing. We've always been suspecting him, so this isn't out of left field. This is just normal. So there's like a huge reveal that isn't actually a huge reveal, which makes it weird.
Don't screw around.
Meaningless deaths? Kaito screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. Wham!
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Okay, so Kokichi is more capable than him in fighting. Interesting.
Kaito!
You.
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slower? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Okay, well, we know that he's dying. That's something he's hiding from us. And he also wasn't wanting to do the push-ups and whatnot. Okay, actually, that makes sense then why Kokichi is able to beat him.
Kaito!
That surprise face again from Maki. It's great. Kaito, are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes.
Got a minute?
As someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. You believe the lie like that?
You bastard.
You really want to die, don't you?
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it because of Kaito?
Maki.
No, Maki. What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose her cool for a guy like Kaito. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Ichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaito's side.
Right?
Kaito, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? You need to lean on my shoulder.
Sorry.
Sorry, my MP is at 0, so I can't use any recovery magic.
Oh?
Hey, what are you all so worried about this pathetic guy? Is he trying to rally everyone together against him as a villain? I think that's it.
That's wrong.
Pathetic? Look at yourself, Kokichi. What?
No.
Kaito has always had us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Kokichi. You always will be. No. I support you, Kokichi. I understand what you're doing. I understand you, Kokichi. You're trying to make yourself the villain so that everyone else rallies together. I understand you, buddy. You talking about friends? Friends don't make this game more entertaining.
Oh, man.
Jeez. Boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore, but I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. I believe in you, Kokichi. Kokichi spat out those words and left the room.
Kaito!
Are you okay?
Huh?
Okay, Kaito?
Hey,
You don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but
what?
did you hit your head or something? I'm okay. It's fine.
Okay?
Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... I said I'm fine. Kaito tried to get up, but... So doubled over, his knees gave out and he collapsed hard. People are gonna blame Kokichi for this.
What?
Kaito? Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Are you actually gonna tell us the truth now,
Come
Kaito?
on. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
A cold doesn't cause that, buddy.
I didn't
We
know
ain't
that
stupid.
coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something. I don't know.
Not how it works. As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. Yeah, that's it. I just need a drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll go with...
Shut up!
Don't follow me!
Huh?
What? I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. He doesn't like that we sided with Kokichi in that. Kaito staggered off.
Well,
By that, I mean the class trial. I'll go with him. It would be bad if he collapses along the way. Right. We'll leave it to you then. ... Indeed. Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaito was just stressed out is all. That's not how it works. Why? It didn't end up like this. I thought I could help I could help. I wanted us all to survive. I wanted it so damn bad. I kept fighting for it, fighting for the truth. This is what I get? Trying to survive, we're just playing the stupid game. It's like Kokichi.
Damn it!
Damn it. I hope I'm right about Kokichi, and I hope that... Hey, what is this?
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough.
What should be enough?
I'll end it. Now is the time. I'll end this killing game.
How? What are you gonna do to end the killing game? This world is Kokichi. What? This world is mine, Kokichi? You're trying to say that this is what? Live and let the languid world live, chapter 4. So is he writing that on there? But why? Why would he even write that? And why would he say that this world is mine? Empty insect cage. Yeah, I'll save. Here we go. Alright, I guess we're re-saving over that to the start now. Here we go. Oh, and actually, hold up. Alt F4. Yeah, there we go. Well, I forget that it goes straight into everything at the end there. Okay, so... What do I have? What do I have to say about that trial? That was quite not what I expected. I don't know still what they're trying to do with Kokichi in the story. They do so much to try to paint him as a villain. Like, they go over the top. Like, with that scene with him with all the red and his evil smile, talking about how he's going to end the game. I still don't buy it, and I really hope that I'm right. I really hope that I'm right about Kokichi, because I don't want him to just be a generic, I'm evil bad, and I'm evil bad because I'm evil bad, and I was the evil bad all along, and it was obvious from the start that I was evil, and so I'm evil. Like, I don't want that to be his story. I really don't. And I still feel like it doesn't fit with his character if that's who he is. And Obviously, we're going to continue through this story and we're going to find out the truth in the end, and that will be answered. And so I'll have to reserve my judgment to see how things end. And we'll just see where things go from there. Kaito, he's wanted to be strong and not tell us about his injury or whatever it is, his sickness, whatever's going on with him. He doesn't have enough time, apparently. But now the secret's out. He's gonna have to tell us. He's gonna have to tell us. He can't just keep this a secret that he's dying on us. I don't know. At least Maki for sure is on our side. I know that for a fact. That's obvious at this point. I just don't know what's gonna happen next. Like, who else is left? There's not that many people. There's Kaito, there's Maki, there's Himiko, there's Kibo, there's Kokichi. I feel like if Kokichi's gonna do something, it's gonna involve Kibo. Because Kokichi has always been on about Kibo this entire game. He's always been picking at him. He's always been poking at him. It'll be about him or it'll be about Kaito. But I don't know. This was quite a depressing class trial, that's for sure. With the fact that that was Gonta, and I don't see how I could have seen that coming. There are so many things that I figured out, but there's also so many things that I did not figure out at all. A lot of huge plot twists. I don't even know what to say. I'm also still holding out hope that, I don't know, we're all clones and like people can be brought back to life, albeit not with the same memories of living together and stuff like that. But still, I still feel like that's probably gonna come into play at some point. People will come back to life at some point. They bring that plot point up, but they never did they never like went through with it. So I feel like that will still come back in the end. I do wonder what they saw about the outside world. Is it just the ultimate despair stuff? You know, the usual ultimate despair stuff. Oh, the world is in despair. People killing each other and it's all horrible. Like, is that it? Is that all that it is that both Kokichi and Gonta know about and remembered about? Because if that is, I don't see how that validates them acting the way that they are. That alone wouldn't be enough, because the people from Danganronpa 1 who escaped knew about the state of the outside world, at least vaguely, and yet they still decided to go out into the outside world with hope, and they were able to change it for the better. And the same with Danganronpa 2 as well. So I don't see how it makes sense for both Kokichi and Gonta to give up as soon as they figure out what the outside world is like. I don't feel like they are that weak-willed, that they are that weak of characters. Just give up as soon as they see that, oh, the ultimate despair is running rampant in the world. So I feel like there is more to it, and not only is the outside world like all messed up, but also we are stuck on a space station flying out into the solar system. We are stuck on Mars in a bubble, and we can't ever go back. Like, that is what I feel like the truth is. And I feel like it has to be that for Kokichi and Gonta's actions to make sense. If that's not the case, if we're just underground or something in a facility, I don't feel like their actions are justified and make sense with their characters. So we'll see. I feel like it's got to be something to do with space. It's got to be something to do with like in a bubble flying off into nowhere's land. We're all on our own. That's got to be it. That's still my theory. So that's all. Really entertaining class trial. I like that I was very wrong. I also was frustrated about the parts that I was right about that took a long time to get there, I know, but it is what it is. And I hope to continue to be wrong in the future about a lot of things. And I hope to continue to be surprised. So this was a fun one. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me go through it. I certainly enjoyed playing it. These Danganronpa games, I love them so much. And I'll be sad when it's done. We are going to, after I am done with them though, we are going to probably react to one of the movies or shows or whatever it was, because I know there's one of them that specifically continues on these or concludes the storyline of the Ultra Despair girls, the children from that and stuff like that. What happened to them? I am still curious about that. Despite the problems with that story, there were a lot of aspects to that made it a very good, an enjoyable storyline, and I want to see where that went. So that's probably something I'll do eventually. But yeah, until then, it's just we're gonna continue through with Danganronpa 3. There's a V, so it made me think of 5. And see where it goes. That's all I got to say. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.